If James Bond got evicted, MacGyver loaned him some duct tape, and Miami Vice gave him a sunburn, you'd have Burn Notice, running from 2007 to 2013. This was USA Network's Secret Weapon, a spy show that didn't just glamorize espionage, but made it look sweaty, funny, and occasionally like your ex-girlfriend might blow something up for you. I discovered this show when I was waiting for a new season of 24 years ago and was looking for something fun to watch. This show turned out to be a match made in heaven. It was slick, clever, and had an irresistible mix of action, humor, and heart. It wasn't trying to be a mega prestige HBO drama. It was trying to be smart popcorn TV. And honestly, it nails that lane. Burn Notice was created by Matt Nix, who pitched it as a spy drama with a tongue-in-cheek edge. His big idea? What happens when a spy gets burned? That's espionage slang for when the government dumps you like last night's leftovers. Frozen bank accounts, no allies, no credibility. USA Network saw potential, greenlit it, and suddenly Miami had another hero besides Crockett and Tubbs. It premiered in June 2007, quickly built a fan base, and ran for 7 seasons. Unlike many shows that spiral into confusion, Burn Notice stuck to its mix. Explosive episodic missions plus a long burn mystery about who burned Michael Westen. The USA Network Blue Sky era, where their dramas leaned upbeat, colorful, and character-driven, found its crown jewel here. Meet Michael Westen. One day, he is a high-level spy working Black Ops missions, and next day, he gets a burn notice mid-operation in Nigeria, of all places. Translation: his government has basically ghosted him. He's stranded in Miami with no money, no support, and the kind of paranoia you usually see in conspiracy Reddit threads. So, what does he do? He freelances as a problem solver for everyday people, basically a DIY Batman without the cape. You take down gangsters, corrupt businessmen, and arms dealers while investigating who burned him and why. The format balanced case of the week action with the long-running espionage arc, and it worked. Every episode was a cocktail of car chases, explosions, Michael's cool spy voiceovers, and witty banter with his team. The cast was the show's heartbeat. Jeffrey Donovan led as Michael Westen, effortlessly cool, but also carrying the twitchy paranoia of a guy who's read too many CIA memos. Gabrielle Anwar played Fiona Glennan, Michael's ex-girlfriend and resident explosives junkie. She didn't just bring firepower, she was the firepower. And then there's Bruce Campbell, yes, the king of cult himself, as Sam Axe, Michael's ex-Navy SEAL buddy who loves beer, Hawaiian shirts, and calling in favors from his lady friends. Sharon Gless as Michael's chain-smoking mom Madeline brought sharp wit and guilt-tripping energy. Later seasons added Jesse Porter, played by Kobe Bell, another Burn spy who joined the team. Together, this crew had chemistry that carried episodes even when the plot got shaky. They also got occasional help from Barry Brakowski, played by Paul Tay, their friendly neighborhood money launderer. And let's not forget the recurring faces who gave Michael's world some texture. Seth Peterson played Michael's wayward brother Nate, who always seemed one bad decision away from ruining Thanksgiving. Alex Carter showed up as Agent Blind, a smug government watchdog who loved making Michael's life miserable. Plus, there was Michael Shanks as the rogue spy Victor, Tim Matheson as the delightfully unhinged Larry Sizemore, Jay Carnes of The Shield as Tyler Brennan, a ruthless sociopathic gunrunner and former military intelligence operative, and Jay Burns, chewing the scenery as Anson Fullerton, one of Michael's slipperiest foes. These recurring characters gave the show its long game tension, reminding viewers that in Miami, enemies don't disappear, they just circle back with more grenades. And let's not forget the guest stars, because Burn Notice pulled in some wild cameos. Tricia Helfer from Battlestar Galactica popped up as a sinister fixer. Michael Ironside showed up because apparently every spy show requires Michael Ironside by law. And even Tyne Daly dropped in to reunite on screen with Sharon Gless to give us the Cagney and Lacey reunion we didn't know we needed. These characters gave the show an extra kick of fun, like a spy-flavored Easter egg hunt every season. Matt Nix didn't just create the series, he was showrunner and wrote a good chunk of episodes. His style was key. sharp dialogue, spy tech explained like a YouTube DIY video, and moral dilemmas that never felt too heavy. Directors rotated, but big names in TV like Tim Matheson, who also played Larry Sizemore, jumped behind the camera. The writing staff understood that half the appeal was Michael's spy narration, where he'd break down how to build a bug out of a cell phone or bluff a drug lord with duct tape and fake C4. Those voiceovers became the show's secret sauce. Critics generally loved Burn Notice. It wasn't deep, but it didn't need to be. It was praised for its style, humor, and inventive action. Jeffrey Donovan's performance got a ton of credit. He sold Michael as both dangerous and charming. Bruce Campbell was basically everyone's favorite uncle who shows up to the barbecue and blows stuff up. It landed nominations for Primetime Emmys, Golden Globes, and even a Teen Choice Award because teens clearly needed spy advice. Over time, some critics noted that the formula got repetitive, but the chemistry of the cast kept fans loyal all 7 seasons. Burn Notice proved that USA Network could do more than quirky detectives. It became their highest rated show at the time, and a key part of their brand. It also left a cultural footprint. People still reference Michael Westen's narration style when explaining stuff. It spun off a TV movie, The Fall of Sam Axe, diving into Bruce Campbell's backstory. And you can argue shows like White Collar and Leverage owe some of their swagger to Burn Notice, paving the way for stylish, character-driven crime spy drama. Fun fact, Jeffrey Donovan did most of his own stunts. If Michael Westen is rolling over a car hood or brawling with a mercenary, odds are Donovan pulled it off himself. Also, Gabrielle Anwar did many of her stunt driving sequences, which fits because Fiona's love language is vehicular manslaughter. Bruce Campbell, being Bruce Campbell, improvised a lot of Sam Axe's lines. His presence also brought cult film fans who might have skipped a spy procedural otherwise. And Sharon Gless, she actually took up smoking again for her role as Madeline. Now, that's commitment. 7 seasons is a long run, and Burn Notice sometimes suffered from case of the week fatigue. Some critics argued the main mystery dragged out too long, with reveals stretched thinner than Michael's budget for duct tape. Here's the thing, Burn Notice is pure comfort TV, but with C4. It's stylish, clever, and funny. You'll come for Michael Westen's spy skills and stay for Fiona blowing up an entire car just to prove a point. It's highly recommended if you want a show that doesn't take itself too seriously, gives you spy tricks you never use but always want to, and characters who feel like friends you'd actually want watching your back. It's not perfect, but it's consistent, entertaining, and it still holds up as one of the most fun spy series ever made. So, that's Burn Notice, the show that taught us espionage can be glamorous, or just duct tape, yogurt, and a team of lovable misfits blowing up half of Miami. 7 seasons, lots of explosions, tons of heart. If you've watched it, you know why fans miss it. If you haven't, start season 1, and remember, when you're a spy, you don't get second chances, unless USA Network renews you for 6 more seasons. Also, if you like what you just saw, please do like and share this video. And of course, subscribe to Movie Magic. We'd really appreciate it. If you don't, thank you so much for watching this video to the end. All the same, you take care and have a great one.